Here it is. 30-second countdown, boys. 30-second countdown. I hope we get some awesome stuff for career mode, man. Really. I really hope it can be good. Come on. FIFA 21 started with a bit of a letdown with pro clubs not getting any love. But let's see if career mode can get the love that we're hoping it'll get. Come on. Come on, baby. Please, EA. Blow us away. Sim only as well in career mode, please. In-depth youth academy. Please. I beg.
Manage every moment in FIFA 21 career mode with a new interactive match sim, more control over training and developing your squad, and more ways to sign players on the transfer market.
Ooh, loan to buy, okay. Interactive match
Ready
sim.
for a whole new way to play out your career?
Yeah.
The brand new interactive match sim gives you full control when simming matches. Jump in and out of the action when you decide to change the course of the game. Or take charge for key moments to dominate the moments that matter.
Okay.
Keep an eye on match stats and player performance levels, and make subs or tactical changes on the fly to influence the outcome of the match.
This is so big, man. That's great. Love that.
A new player growth system puts you in charge of your squad's development. Spotted a gap in your team? Turn marauding fullbacks into wingers and goal-scoring midfielders.
Oh my God, so you can do it!
Training. And new development plans give you control.
We were just talking about that yesterday.
To help you build your squad's attributes to match your style of play.
You can set them up as deep-lying mids.
Manage your team schedule and train multiple players at the same time with a new activity management system. Choose when to rest and when to train throughout the week as you manage your players' morale and fitness with match sharpness. A new stat that shows you how likely players are to perform at their peak. Then boost it with group training sessions, monitor your players' progression, and find that sweet spot with fitness and morale to keep your team firing on all cylinders.
Oh, I like that. Morale is a nightmare, but hey.
Whether you're all about the Galacticos or the hunt for the brightest young prospects, new options give you more ways to transfer players and a more realistic transfer market in FIFA 21.
That's good.
Sign players
it's a bit unrealistic.
Deals and negotiate player swap offers with other managers to bolster your squad each transfer window. Overhauled opposition AI gives you a more intelligent opponent to play against in every match you play. New tackling, player switching.
Please allow us to watch the games.
Opposition defenses harder
Simulation only career mode would be sick,
And at the other end of the pitch, more intelligent attackers have a stronger understanding of dribbling and passing to keep you on your toes from game to game.
Oof. Oh my God.
With new
Liverpool
ways to
did
train,
that to us yesterday.
Play, and make transfers. Manage every moment of your career in FIFA 21.
Okay. Yo, that's good though, dudes. That is such a big W, dude. Seriously. That is such a big W. So what I want to do is I want to go back into it and we're going to freeze frame a few of the things just to see what we're looking at here, man. That's huge. That's so big, man. The developing a player how you want them to. Okay, let's touch the topics as they come up. Did they post the pitch notes? Did they post the pitch notes? Because I want to have a look at that real quick too. If they posted a pitch notes, then we'll have... Oh, the pitch notes are there too? All right. So why don't we have a gander at the career mode pitch notes as well? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Interactive match sim. So we saw... Oh, okay. Read more. Here it... Oh. All right. So we'll start with interactive match sim. We know that some managers want to be in control of everything. Small decisions can define important moments, decide titles, create champions. But not all moments share the same intensity. So enabling players to choose their level of control has been a big focus for us this year. That's amazing. I mean, they're basically putting the football manager sim into career mode, and that's fantastic. I hope, and I will say this 1,000 times over, I hope that goes into live gameplay. Okay, I really do hope that goes into live gameplay. So I'm hoping I don't just sit there and have to be the goalkeeper again. I love that. I love the 2D sims. And you know what? Maybe we just do it like this then. Right? Maybe we just roll it like this. We could run our sim-only career like this. Okay, we don't get the sexiness of the Premier League package and all of that stuff. But, yeah, essentially, I'm hoping we can do this, but in 3D. If that makes sense, right? I don't know. It would be weird Does it say anywhere that you can't jump in? But jump in, again, that's to control the play. Team management, change game plan, pause. You can enter the matches and jump out of the sim. Yeah. No, I'm aware of that. I'm wondering if you can do like what you can do on PES, where you can go into the game and watch your team perform or not perform, as we're doing with our Leeds United simulation-only career that I can't wait to start. Anyways, so that's cool. Interactive match sim, the play plays out at twice the speed of regular gameplay. Okay. Out of play match moments are automatically skipped, ensuring that you're always looking at meaningful events. That's fantastic. Instantly jump in or out, so that's kind of basic coverage there. Whether you like to intervene when your team goes down, or you prefer to jump in whenever your team is within shooting range. That I like that. I like that. That's fantastic. So a new way to experience match gameplay. When you're inside the match sim, you see the players attempt to implement your game plans, and you have all the tools needed to reorganize them on the fly if needed. You can interact with team management, change game plans, monitor your teams and your opponent's information in real life. So fitness, player ratings, match stats, are they going to show this real quick? Okay, so there's the fitness, match stats, possession. You can see the opponent's tactics too, which is really cool in terms of whether they're high press and to counteract that. I love that. That's really, really cool. Yeah, see the team systems, whether they're on balance defensively. That's great. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay. Interactive match sim also features audio commentary and stadium atmosphere through the match. Kind of cool. Unnecessary, but I do like that. I like that's great. That is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I guess when they score, you can legit jump in and watch the celebration. I don't know if they showed that. So we might do something like that where when we score, boom, we jump into the match sim and at least we can watch the celebration and watch the goal. Maybe you can watch the goal replay live. And then who knows? Then you can go right back into the sim after that. We'll figure something out that works for the simulation career mode next year. I like it though. So far, so good. New match launcher. You can launch each match with one of three up. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up for 1 second! You can launch into each match with one of three options. Play match, load into traditional gameplay. Sim match, launch the new sim interactive sim. Damn it! Damn it, dude! I thought this... Oh, I got so excited. I thought this was sim the match the way I want to sim the match. And then I thought quick sim was what you're looking at here. No, dude. I honestly almost did a backflip into my freaking displays, dude. Oh my God. They got me so good. So I guess this is just play regularly. This is the new sim. And then this is like the garbage that they have this year, where it just like instantly gives you the match score. Okay. Oh, dude. I am sad. Damn it. Player development. This is huge, boys. Developing a solid and diverse squad that is fit to take you to glory is an integral part of the manager experience. We're aware in the past that this could rely more on transfers than squad growth. Yes. Yes. Allow me to develop Jamie Shackleton into a proper right back. Oh my God, I love it. With the new player development feature, a fully revamped player growth system, we're now enabling you to grow your squad and make the most of it when possible. Dude, this is going to be really good for like our road to glory careers. We go bottom of the league, pick a team, and develop your squad as much as you can by bringing in eventually a couple of youth academy players and whatever. This is insane. You get a youth academy player. Oh my God, I can't wait. You get a youth academy player just like we have in Rogerson, who's set as a right back but has incredible center back stats. You can actually develop him into a center back now, which is so good, dude. I love that. Players can be developed and specialized in various roles based on their playing position. Attributes that best fit your style of play improved upon. Whether you favor playing out from the back, possession, fast counterattacks, you can instruct your players to focus on their growth in the direction that you want. Player growth is determined through XP accumulation based on how well they do in matches and their potential to grow. They'll gain more or less growth XP. That XP is distributed to their attributes, determining attribute growth over time. By default, all players are balanced. Are placed on balance plan. So you can set a plan for their growth, which is kind of cool. Meaning that XP is distributed evenly to all attributes. When setting a custom development plan, For each position as active, you can choose a set of player attributes and features to get all XP growth, rather than wasting XP on attributes you're not interested in. The growth plans focus that XP towards major attributes, attributes that generate overall of a player for their current position, skill move, skill move weak foot ratings. Oh, attacking and defensive work rate. That's cool. That's it. That's done. I'm ready. I'm ready for, I actually might say, I can't believe I'm going to say this, EA Sports, in terms of stuff outside of Ultimate Team, you've done it. And I know that this is stuff that probably should have been there for 4 or 5 years. I get it. But I'm just going to be positive Peter right now. And honestly, I think you shouldn't feel too bad pre-ordering the game if you're someone that enjoys career mode. Clubs got pissed on, genuinely. I get it. That's fine. All right. But this, to me, for people that enjoy career mode, is a good sign, and I think you're good on a pre-order from here, because this we're actually getting information about what is massively amazing for FIFA 21 in terms of career mode. Seriously, I do think, for me, I think I might pre-order the game. That is actually a reward. I think I want to reward EA for properly changing and shifting career mode. Seriously. We might not be, like, I'm literally sitting here waiting to play career mode FIFA 20 once I'm done this. This might be, for me, the first year in a long time where I play career mode right from the beginning instead of, like, my summer fun. Career mode, since I've been a content creator, is always my summer enjoyment for 2, 3, 4 months when I don't want to play Ultimate Team anymore. But, wow. Wow, man. Wow. I can't wait. This is absolutely fantastic. Attributes that fuel specialization, attributes that may not contribute to your current position overall. So, you know, for example, what is exciting for me, and this is a perfect little thing. I can take you into our squad right now. So the young Rogerson, for example, right? Once again, started out as a right back, but we're developing him into a center back because of how insane his stats are. So, for example, being able to develop attributes in balance, I think, would be very good, or in composure. And it's near impossible to boost it with the current system. We've been developing him for he came out of the academy, what, 2.5 years ago? For 2.5 years, and his composure is still horrible. His strength is still horrible. His reactions are still horrible. His jumping is still horrible. And his balance is still horrible. So all the things I've been trying to boost for 2.5 years, I haven't been able to do because of the dead growth system within career mode 20. So this is massive, man. You get players out of the academy that might not fit exactly what you need. You can develop them into what you need. That is so big, dude. It seriously is. And I implore those of you guys that haven't touched career mode in a long time, because it's dead and they haven't really made any improvements to it in 4 or 5. In fact, they've taken away all of the good stuff from it in 4 or 5 years. This might be the year for you, man. Seriously. And I think we'll be launching the Leeds United career mode for FIFA 21 like day 1. Honestly. I'm thinking we will be doing that. Anyways, moving on. Much like in real life, the speed at which a player develops depends on their age, abilities, potential, form, and playtime. Give a young player with great potential a few games and help him perform, and he'll turn into a better player at an accelerated rate. Keeping him on the sidelines for too long can have the opposite effect. So it's up to you to make this so, which is why hopefully loans will still... I'm hoping loans will be redeveloped as well and it doesn't kill a player's potential, because loans are still glitched. People tell me that loans are fixed. We loan out a lot of potential players on this career mode in FIFA 20 and they come back barely with any type of growth. So hopefully that means that loans share that same type of thing, where you can choose to loan them off to maybe a smaller team where you know they're going to get game time and that will help them develop, instead of loaning them off to a Porto or something where they're barely going to get a substitute appearance. That's fantastic. Player position conversion. Pre-order FIFA 21, man. Seriously. I'll be the first one to keep spouting it off now. This is huge. We've heard your feedback around wanting to have the ability to train players in other positions. As a part of player development, players can now be converted to other positions, allowing for more freedom and control to manage your squad. Honestly, I'm at half-mast right now and I really shouldn't stand up. So let's just continue on. Position conversions can also give a chance at players that fall out of favor in their original role, giving you more flexibility with each player, i.e. Jamie Shackleton in our career mode. This is beautiful. Position conversion is mechanically similar to player development, but the key difference is that all growth XP gets directed towards attributes and abilities that would cater to the new position which the player will be converted to. Conversions can also impact work rates and skill move abilities of players. Converting a winger into a fullback, they'll need to develop their defensive work rate for the conversion to be complete. Moving a player to a more advanced position, they'll need to improve their skill moves to be able to take on defenders when going forward. Young players will be naturally easier to convert to other positions, and declining veteran players can be guided towards a position that helps them conserve their key attributes better. Bro, nah, I honest to God. So look at this right here, right? Look at that. Look at the options. I am so excited. I am so excited. You have no idea. This, you guys let me know. Hardcore career mode players, let me know. But this has to be the biggest career mode W since like FIFA 09. FIFA 09 and FIFA 10? The career mode was beautiful and they've like whittled it down to just stupidity. This has to be one of the biggest W's in the last half decade for career mode fans. Player development and position conversion are also available for youth academy players. While in the academy, the young talents developed under good form at all times, so their growth is sustained at an even pace. Oh my God. So there it is. You can even do it with youth academy players. The new active training, I hope this is what I think it is. Please. With development paths now focused on long-term attribute growth of your players, our new active training system is focused on overall match readiness of your squad by making use of an all-new player performance modifier called match sharpness. God, I hope this isn't in FUT. That's all I'm going to say. This is basically morale in FUT. Take a couple of losses in FUT and your players all played like a bunch of morons. Covered in more detail further below. The active training system introduces the concept of training day, which can take place on any day of your calendar with the exception of match days. So you kind of do like a break the day before a game, that type of thing. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Cesta's crying in his bed sheets, in his FM bed sheets. Imagine being upset saying this is FM. This stuff used to all be in career, bros. I don't know. You guys are losing your mind because it's comparable to FM. That's good. We get all the amazing menus and beauty of FIFA 20 career mode, and you get all of the things that are great within FM. Now, FM is going to be 10 times more deep no matter what. I don't think, like, people crying about this. Dude, FM is still going to be way more deep. Anyways, each training day will feature 3 distinct training session slots. I can't speak. Each focusing on a specific training drill and specific players. Multiple players can now participate in each drill depending on the drill type, allowing you to involve up to 15 players in each training day. So sick. Dude, I'm going to probably get pretty deep within the training sessions. Every session consists of diverse drills and various scenarios focused on improving a specific area of the game. Defense, passing, dribbling, shooting, and set pieces. Training days will always be pre-populated with the appropriate drills and players based on the active team sheet, but you can always take control and edit them should you wish to fine-tune your training day outcome. Changing your active team sheet will also give you the ability to instantly update the drill and player selection for your training day, allowing you to train an entirely new set of players, for example, your reserves team sheet, assuming that you haven't consumed your training slots. Bro, that's so cool, man. That's so cool. I love it. I love it. That's the point, not to be negative. I'm sure these features have already been in career mode. No, absolutely. But once again, at least we get them back. I understand the irritation of people saying it's so annoying when EA constantly bring back stuff in maybe cleaner screens, but that stuff that used to be there. I get it. I get it. It's annoying. Trust me, the fact that you could go watch games and not have to be the goalkeeper the way I'm doing in my sim career, you used to be able to go watch games in old career modes as well. But we gotta look to positivity, man. It could very easily have been another dead year of career. That's what I want to get at. I think we are far too happy to be always negative about everything, that even when something good comes, you see a lot of people within the community still finding reasons to be negative about this. So to me, I'm just happy chappy, honestly. Let's get more specific on the topic. Depending on difficulty, training deals consume, different levels of fitness too. The more difficult a drill is, the bigger the fitness cost, but the maximum sharpness output will also be more substantial. Getting the highest grade, either by playing or simulating a drill, will maximize the sharpness Output. Fitness costs will be the same regardless of the drill result. Okay. The more difficult drills are obviously more challenging and will require more skill to obtain a high grade. This introduces an element of choice. Do you want to play it safe and engage in easy drill that I can ace and get the maximum sharpness out of it, or risk playing more difficult drill on an even bigger boost should I manage to get a higher grade? So it looks like full stop drills and player training don't actually boost them anymore in terms of their stats. It's all fitness and match sharpness. Am I getting that right? Or is it still you get stat boosts, but there's also an added sharpness to it? That's the one thing I'm not. There isn't like a full explanation saying, hey, they kind of did, but they kind of didn't. Do they still get the stat boost? I didn't. Sharpness, fitness. I'm not seeing it really shown anywhere. Okay, most of my viewer base is saying both. Okay, let's keep reading then. Sharpness output also depends on the number of players in the drill. More players in the drill means more players get sharpness for a successful drill, but less players in the drill means a greater sharpness boost per player. The drill rating is based on the number of points gathered, okay? When simulating a drill, the grade you will get will always be the highest grade that you've obtained when playing it. Oh, no. So by default, drills that you haven't played yet will award a maximum grade of D. So what would we do in the simulation career? So you can, that's pretty sick though when you think about it. If someone isn't playing a full simulation career mode, you can try and ace the drills, and then from then on, it's all aces when you simulate. That is huge. It's a little bit crap for me running a simulation career because normally I would have to simulate it all, but maybe then for the start of the year, we try and do the simulations ourselves, right? Play the drills, get the highest points you can, and then from there, you simulate onwards. That's fantastic. I like that a lot. Player sharpness. Here we go. Sharpness is an all-new indicator that helps. Dude, I just hope they don't slide this into Ultimate Team and don't tell anybody. And then this is how your players' performances fall off the face of the earth. Anyways, moving on. Sharpness ranges from 0 to 100. Sharpness at 50 means a player is at average sharpness. They'll not receive a boost, nor will they incur a penalty on attributes. Think of 50 as a baseline. Sharpness between 50 and 100 means a player is sharper than average, and their attributes will be boosted. Ah, so there you go. So it's almost like an attribute card in FUT. It's not long-term. See what I mean? It's not long-term growth. Their sharpness being high just means they get big boosts on their cards, or on their player. Let's say cards. I'm way too used to playing FUT. Does that make sense? So their actual growth and their actual static numbers comes from match time and stuff. Player training gives them the sharpness boost, which then gives them like an added boost, right? It's great. I mean, that's more variety. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's similar to like a mix of form and morale, right? Sharpness between 0 and 50 means a player's below average sharpness and his attributes will be reduced. Let's look at a striker, for example. When their sharpness is 100, here's an example of some of the attribute boosts. Positioning +4, finishing +5, ball control +3, shot power +3. Okay. That's very interesting. Yeah, look at that. So Dagba a -1. I can't see where sharpness. Sharpness is in the orange. Kurzawa's sharpness in the orange, but not taking an overall minus. Interesting. Should sharpness reach 0, the striker's skills will be reduced. -4, -5, -. Okay, so it's not like game-changingly bad as well, right? Which is kind of you know, it's not like -40 or anything horrendous like that. But oh, it actually shows you too. See that? So 89, he's at 0. Oof. That's crazy. Okay. Player feedback system. We added a player feedback system to the team manager's screen, which aims to enable a better decision making by surfacing the most relevant information to you. There are 3 new elements that impact a player's overall: sharpness, morale, playing in the preferred position. Ooh. Also, be on the lookout for the new sharpness icon present next to the existing morale icon. This will allow you to spot players that are in the best condition ahead of a match. Team schedule planning. I love this. This is all new and so dope, dude. So fantastic. With team schedule planning, you can now control what your players do every day of the season in order to be able to build their match sharpness. but also to manage their fitness levels and morale. So what I would assume you could do is you could set up a training plan and hold on, and basically adjust it and then speed through it during the weeks, like with the schedule, right? Is that basically how it is? Yeah. Okay. All right. That's great. I think, yeah, see, within the schedule. Huh. You can get 3 distinct types of activities daily. Training day, recovery day, focus on regaining the most amount of fitness for your players, but it also decreases sharpness the most. Oh. Rest day regains less fitness than recovery day, but has a smaller negative impact on sharpness while also boosting morale. So I would assume like rest day would be the day before a game. Recovery day maybe the day after a game. And then during the week, like, you know, you'd have training days. Let's see, are they doing basically similar? Ah, dude, that's so cool, man. I like that. I absolutely love that. When going about planning, you can either operate changes at a daily level, choosing what you want for that specific day, or you can use schedule rules to establish patterns for pre-match days, post-match days, and any other days. Wow. I love that. Look, before match, after match, weekly plan, only training, like before match, you'd have your rest day. Bruh, that's unreal. I love it. If you're not much into micromanaging, don't worry. The robust scheduling rules can be adjusted whenever you want during a season, allowing you to make high-level changes without having to get involved in planning activities each day, which I think I will absolutely do. The monthly calendar will keep its existing functionalities, looking into the future months and sim to date. See, there you go. But will now also service the activities set in weekly schedule. From here, you can also adjust schedule rules for the entire season. So look at how, that's exactly what I meant. If you wanted to fast forward to a game, you can literally do it from here. And you set your recovery days and then fast forward right to the game. That's absolutely fantastic. New transfer options, and this is crazy, man. I'm blown away. So new transfer options, loan to buy. Instead of making risky transfers, you can now loan a player that you desire first, with the option to make the transfer permanent when or if they leave upon up to your expectations. AI player swap proposals. Wait, while player swaps were introduced to career mode a while back, I mean, yeah, Greenwood for Haaland, baby. You might have noticed that AI will still prefer old-fashioned cash-only transfers. Yes, the AI will now make player swap proposals with players of their own. When you attempt to buy up, oh my god, that's so cool, dude. I love that. Contract renewal improvements. We've given the AI-controlled clubs the ability to perform contract renewals based on the player's rank in the club. Oh, so there it is. No more of the, hey, check for free agents and stuff like that. You usually not see the top players in the club become free agents. That's fair, man. A lot of people probably cry about that because this made career mode so easy for people. I like that. I really, really do like that. It can still happen in some cases, as top players might not always want to accept contract renewals. Additional improvements. Onboarding. What's this? As we constantly add features to the game, it's becoming more important to provide information to our players about the inner workings of career mode. This year, we're taking the first step in the direction of teaching players the purpose of each system within the mode, how they can become more successful at using them. Play a match. Oh, so this is like for new people. They're gonna walk them through it. Expanded competition user interface. In previous years, we gradually. What's this? Oh my god! Hold on. In previous years, we gradually introduced new UI elements that would be specific to the competition you're playing, right? Prem, La Liga, Bundesliga, right? Everything looks different. I love the Prem setup, man. The look of the Premier League UI and stuff. So that is continuing, but even better. Built by adding competition-specific branding in all screens within career mode, so you can now get fully immersed in the atmosphere of your upcoming match. These are the competitions of which have unique UI branding. Prem, Ligue 1, Uber Eats, lol. Bundesliga, La Liga, MLS, Champs, Europa, Libertadores in South America too, man. That's sick. Press conference morale impact. We redesigned the way press conferences answers impact the morale. For post-match interviews, only the players that played in the match will be impacted by your answers. In pre-match press conferences, only players that are eligible to play will be impacted. Oh, Player morale and player form. We received your feedback that maintaining a high morale level for your whole squad is too easy. So we... Really? Okay. So we added a layer of depth to how players' morale levels are impacted by performance. Match ratings from their previous match or their current form will dictate what type of answer is most beneficial to them. A player with low match performance can receive a bigger morale boost from an answer that motivates them, while praise can have the most impact on players that had a good performance. Oh, the Youth Academy is such a small update that it's not looking like we'll have any depth to the Youth Academy. When you take the management of a club, you no longer have to start setting up a youth academy by yourself. The club will already have a youth scout hired and a number of players already recruited into the youth academy. The number varies based on the importance of the youth development rating. And there's also a chance that one of the players is going to have the potential to become one of the world's best. That's unfortunate. So, the two things I'll say that are sad for me right now in terms of negatives for FIFA 21 career mode is that the press conference questions, they have not addressed that they've made it deeper, added hundreds or thousands of more differing questions. So it looks like the press conferences are going to be dead and boring within the first 2 or 3 press conferences. And then, even more importantly, there's zero depth to the Youth Academy. And this is probably one of the biggest potentials they have in career mode, man. Seriously. I'm upset about that. I am. I'm not going to lie. Homegrown talent. Purchase this, whatever. You'll be entitled to have a homegrown talent player as part of your youth academy. All right, whatever. Financial takeover. Within the setup of the career mode save, you have set amount of cash for your club. Whether you want to give your club a whopping 500 million or start with next to nothing, you can customize your experience the way you want. Lol, that's kind of nuts. Negotiation strictness. Some people always enjoyed the fact that we let you build a star-studded team without any limits. But for others, this might feel like breaking authenticity or immersion. Instead of picking 1 or 2 approaches, we figured that the best way to go is to allow you to choose how you want to set up your career. Strict negotiation means that clubs won't be interested in taking offers from a rival club. Whoa. Players won't be interested to move to a lower ranked club or a club that they have a grudge against. You know what? I guarantee you my viewer base is going to want to see a Leeds career with this. So you don't see the Mason Greenwoods to Leeds and stuff like that. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think we're going to be rolling this. Players with 1 club player trait won't be interested in joining another club. You won't be able to approach players that signed to a club less than a year. When the negotiations are set to loose, all of the above limits are off, so you can make these transfers without any of the above mentioned restrictions. Yeah, we'll enable that for sure. Player retirement. We changed the player retirement logic to trigger only if the player is in the final year of their current contract. This will allow star veteran players to push retirement further. We've also changed the age at which players retire to make the retire age closer to 40. Thanks to Ronaldo and Ibra and the likes. That's cool. Youth and regen player personality. Fix an issue with the player personality and emotion for youth and regen players that had improper personality and emotion assignment to the players. This caused issues with how morale... Okay, so nothing too crazy there, unfortunately. So you still will have the dead, like, regen Ibra could be like 4 foot tall with a 1-star weak foot and stuff like that. I don't know if they've updated this or not, but I would like regen players to have the same base attributes that they're actual regened on. So a Messi regen is like short, you know, gifted with a left foot type of thing, right? As a forward. That's the type of stuff that I would... An Argentinian. That's what I would like to see. That wasn't the case in FIFA 19 career mode. I haven't really looked at regen players in FIFA 20 though, so I can't comment on that. Board objectives. We made some changes to board objectives to make the requirements more clear, especially around the brand exposure. We replaced the objectives around match attendance and season tickets with milestones that the fans would love to see in a club. Include reaching a certain amount of wins in a season, winning streak at home, a run of unbeaten games away, and many more. We'll also have changed the requirements to give youth players playtime to 2 seasons in order to make sure there's plenty of opportunities. Loan and transfer negotiations. If the players negotiated a release clause, here are some of the elements which can factor into negotiations. If the players negotiated a release clause, if the club is so I would assume with a release clause, if you're there, they're going to be more willing, you know, and if you meet the release clause, they're going to be more willing to join. That's really cool. If the club has negotiated another offer for the player, or if there's another offer for them already accepted by the club. Oh, you can't just hijack purchases and stuff. If the player's a free agent, or if they're... So these are going to what's going to essentially affect negotiations. If the offer is coming from a club in the same country where the player's playing at, of course, right? So want to stay maybe where they're living currently, or maybe they'll want to move abroad. That could change things, a change of scenery, if you will. A comparison between the player's nationality and the country in which the buying club is based. The overall of the buying team and the ranking of the league in which they're playing. Oof, that's going to be tough. How the player's overall compares to the league overall. The current contract length of the player and the contract length that is being offered. The length of the loan, if it's a loan. How much time the players spent at their current club. The more time they spent, the more likely they are to accept a move. Okay, so once again, the players like Renato Sanchez, who just joined Marseille or sorry, Monaco, less likely to move, right? Because he's so new. Wow, I like that. How much the player's role differs at the new club compared to the current role. This one is extremely important as it plays a significant part in the transfer decision, with players more likely to accept a crucial role at another club if they're currently only used as rotation players. I will say this might be a way where we can cheese players. So, for example, you go to like a Barca and pick up a super talented player, and just, you know, either way you want them to start for your main team, right? So you offer them that crucial role, and they're going to come no matter what. So that's interesting. If the buying club is using a format that features a player's preferred position, for example, a CDM won't like playing in a club that uses 4-4-2 formation without a designated CDM slot. That's cool. I mean, I like all of that a lot. Broadcast improvements. So, we've made a number of improvements to our match broadcast experience, focusing on immersion and authenticity. Some of these improvements include full refresh on Ligue 1 and Ligue 2, iconic atmosphere, following steps of Liverpool's You Never Walk Alone, Man City, Real Madrid, and more clubs will have anthems implemented to 21. Some of these include Chelsea, Dortmund, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid. Where's Leeds, dude? Authentic goal music. This applies when playing at home and scoring. Great. So enjoy getting copyrighted if you're playing as Chelsea, Dortmund, or Inter. But anyways, for the 99% that aren't uploading content to YouTube, that is going to be a good time. New localized stadium announcers. Okay, French, Italian, German, Spanish. New broadcast stories, which will be picked up by commentators during match. Your managerial debut, Manager of the Month award, debut of a high-profile youth player, milestones for matches played on matches won as a manager, important player returning from injury, player facing his previous club, new team tifos for selective clubs including Man City, new crowd card designs for select clubs. New crowd card designs. Thank you all for the constant feedback you've been providing us, for the support you've shown throughout the years. Andre, Alex, FIFA Career Mode team. Interesting how the Pro Clubs FIFA 21 update had literally no news, and it just said Pro Clubs team. No one put their name on it because it was so disgustingly embarrassing. This one, though, because it's such a huge change, of course people are willing to put their name on it. I love that. That's hilarious. But anyways, little shots aside, in my opinion, that is a monstrous W. That is a seriously huge W, dudes. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but to me, these changes to career are massive. I would love to have seen a youth academy improvement for sure. You know, that's maybe the main gripe for me. I think the fact that, and just to make my point here before we finish things off, the fact that a club's youth academy and growth is so massive for any team on the planet. And the fact that it looks like we're going into FIFA 21 again, and this is the depth. You've got youth staff, which has no depth. And then this is your youth academy. You just click this and you just get to look at some of the players. That's really disappointing, in my opinion. I love going in depth with the youth academy. And as you can even see, 3 or 4 years or 3 years into this Leeds career, and we've developed 2 Canadian academy players into the main team. You see what I'm saying? And I love that. And I think for those of you guys that enjoy career mode and want to do like a road to glory within a career mode, take a smaller team. Maybe if you're lucky enough, you've got a local team of yours that are in the lower leagues of France or the Bundesliga. Maybe you've got a local team in the Bundesliga 3 that you would love to take into that type of stuff with a proper youth academy would just be absolutely fantastic. And to me, I think is very, very disappointing. But other than that, it's all great. And then the other major disappointing thing for me, selfishly, for my content, is that it's not looking like you can actually go simulate like this, but in the game. because I love FIFA's presentation packages, as we see with my career modes every year. I love watching the start of the stadium, the ambiance and everything and all that stuff happening. And then I love watching the players like this I've developed, but without me in control. I love watching, you know, Jonathan David link up with Mason Greenwood and scoring goals and celebrating together without me involved, like with me being the actual manager, not controlling the sticks. So it looks like so far that's not an option. To the point where you can't even go and put the controller in the middle of the screen and then enter the game, which is something you could have done in like FUT 50 or in career mode 15 and career mode 14. So I still don't know why they don't allow us to do that. I'm a bit confused by it, but other than that, I love it all, man. The growth system is one of the biggest W's in a long time because to a big extent, it allows you to use your academy in a proper way. So I love that. That is, as disappointing as the academy has no depth to it, where you can't watch games or set up a U23 team and all of that. It is amazing that now you can develop your academy players into a position you want them to be into and all of that stuff. I like the new the transfers. I mean, the screens kind of look dead and still the same thing as always, but it's all good, baby. I'm so happy to the point where this has absolutely confirmed the fact that we'll be running a Leeds United simulation career mode from the start of the year. And it'll be a once a week thing. I think that's what we'll do. Through the FUT calendar year, right? The busyness of FUT, because I'm a 99% FUT guy or a 90% FUT guy. What we'll do is we'll do like FUT Road to Glory content 6 days a week. And then for my day off, we'll have a 3 or 4 or 5 hour career mode epi that Armalika will edit into a 1 or 1.5 hour YouTube video for the Mondays off. So there it is, boys. I am happy to say pre-ordering, you do have definitely 1 day left to pre-order to get a dead FUT one to watch item. So I mean, that doesn't matter, but hey, there's the pre-order and I have no problem recommending you guys pre-order it if you are a career mode fan. The changes are fantastic. So I love you and we'll catch you on the flip side for another career mode video. Peace.